Just a moment. Okay, we are live on YouTube. So, hello YouTube. Today I'm here with Lucas Brizola. Today we're gonna talk about behind the wardrobe door. Uh, Let me explain you about the platform, about the Talking. So, uh, the Talking Talk is a platform, is a conversation platform, for beginner, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. And here we have a live conversation. So it is for all levels. This is not a regular class. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach you anything. However, are gonna learn by practicing in a real environment. So this meeting are broadcast to our YouTube channel. If you wish to know more about the platform, you can access our website. It is talkingtalking.com.br. So enjoy the immersion. So let's move on, Lucas. I put the questions on the chat. And just to follow the script, we can start in introducing ourselves. We need to know very well how we can introduce ourselves, and know better about us. So go ahead, Lucas, tell us.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Lucas Brizola, but you call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba, São Paulo, Brazil, a city that has gained unexpected visibility thanks to our TikTok mayor called Rodrigo Manga. I live with my mother and my dog Mel, a small white Shih Tzu with black spur her body. I am single, have two tattoos, and a real passion for cooking, especially dessert. In my free time, I love reading, watch movies and the series, and listen to music. My playlist go from techno brega to rock. I also enjoy exploring new experience like visiting wine parks, at the festival, and the concerts and the traveling whenever possible. What else? Academically, I hold a degree in logistics with an emphasis in administration, a business administration, and a postgraduate degree in the logistics and the finance. I will be working in recruitment and selection in my field for over 10 years, gaining experience that has shaped both my professional and the personal growth. This year, specifically in February, I started to study English at the Talk. I start literally for zero, and every day I move closer to my main goal, becoming fluent and confident in English. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Very nice. So let me try to tell you guys a little bit about myself. So my name is Elton. I'm a guy from São Paulo. I am 32 years old. I've been working as a software developer, more specifically a Python developer. And I'm here on the platform since 2023, I think. And I'm here as a host since the last year. And like Lucas, I'm here to improve my English, to improve my confidence. And of course, here you can make a lot of friends and network. I love this platform. So we can start with the question number one. Let me start with you, Lucas. I would like to know from you. Would you describe your own wardrobe as perfectly organized, a bit chaotic, or somewhere in between? What do you think this says about your personality?
Uh, I'd say my hate rod is somewhere between. I like to keep things fairly organized, with clutters grouped by type and the color, but sometimes I let things up, especially after busy weekend. I think this reflects my personality. I value structure and planning, but also allow myself some spontaneity. I don't know it's correctly pronunciation. It shows that can balance discipline with flexibility and that I'm not afraid to embrace imperfection. Yeah, I believe that's it. And you?
Nice, yeah, I'm like you, you know. I try to be organized, you know, but sometimes when I'm late, I I try to get to choose the the clothes that I have in mind, you know, and sometimes, you know, I make a mess. So you know, I am hurry up to do something, to go outside or anything, you know. And with that, my wardrobe became a mess, you know. And after that, you know, it became harder to find something, some clothes, you know. And yeah, I keep that like that, you know, for a while. And in some moment, in any moment, I stop and oh man, I need to organize that, you know. I don't like mess, but sometimes with the things to do, the work, the you know, the social life, I keep my wardrobe a little bit mess, you know. And yeah, I try to use the weekend sometimes to organize, but sometimes I need to confess that uh, there are it need to wait more, you know, more weeks to be organized, you know. But yeah, I don't like messy. Sometimes I just avoid to see, you know. Oh, I don't want to see that, but I go there and I get the clothes, the shirt or anything, you know. Um, yeah, so like I said, I can say that I am somewhere in between, you know, in between organized and chaotic. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Think about all the clothes you currently own. Is there one specific item that has a very special memory or personal story attached to it? In my case, I think so. I have I'm the kind of guy that you know, when I have a beautiful t-shirt, you know, my favorite t-shirt, I don't use a lot, you know. I just use in a special moment, you know, and these clothes, you know, and I keep that for years, you know, like yo, I have some shirts that I bought. I don't know, 4 or 5 years or more ago, you know, and they are perfect, you know. It's like he knew because I don't use a lot. I just use in a special moment, you know. So I don't know the reason, but I always had uh, any t-shirt that I liked a lot, you know. And one more thing, you know, my mother keep it um, uh, a piece of cloth, you know, since I was a child as well. And it is, I don't know how can I say that in English, you know, but it is a cloth that when I had, I was, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years old, you know. So yeah, it's a good part of my memory as well. And you have something special that you keep?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I have jacket. I don't know it correctly.
Yeah, jacket.
Jacket. Yeah, that I row in my first solo trip alone when I was 15 or 16 years old. I believe every time I remember the excitement, nervousness, in the sense of freedom. I felt exploring a new city on my own. That jacket is like a time uh, capsule of a very important chapter to my of my life. It also reminds me that I can handle challenge and adapt to new situations, which give me confidence whenever I hear it. I bought it in tw 20, 20. Nossa, I forget. Doze em inglês seria o quê mesmo?
12? 12?
12, 12 takes, 14, 12, and I still haven't had a place to use it. Is a good that I still have to save me money. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I have some clothes, that I don't fit more, I I am working out, so I could earn some weights. And yeah, sometimes it can be hard, to let the clothes go, like, oh, I need to give it for someone. It is not more for me. And yeah, by the way, last weekend, I was thinking about it. So I need to get out a lot of clothes from my wardrobe, because I need to free some space, because sometimes I do that, for me, it is good because I have the sensation that when I let some old things gone, new things come, you know. And I don't know, maybe it can be good, It is like a renew, not a recycling, but we need to accept the new, and let the old gone, you know. Very nice. So let's move on. Go ahead, man. Read the next one for us.
Yeah, do I have a party outfit? A specific set of clutters, clutters you hear when you need to feel extra confident for something like an interview or a presentation. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I have a tailored blazer with a crisp shirt and fitted pants. Whenever I put it on, I mentally feel more confident. It's so crazy, but I feel more confident, focused, and ready to track challenge chance. It's like an instant mood booster, and remind them of professionalism. I also pair it if shoes and accessories that make me feel sharp, because even small details can affect how carry myself and interact with others. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, nice. In my case, I told you about the special t-shirts that I I have, and yeah, I believe that it is special because of that, because it is a cloth that I feel better using, I feel, oh, you look like, man, you look you look good, So you look in mirror and you see yourself. Oh, good clothes, And yeah, I have that. I feel better. Sometimes I feel that when I with a good when when I am with a cloth that I'm feeling better, well, it helped my confidence as well, because I don't know, you feel you are more like the question, you are more you have more power, you are using a power outfit. That's nice. I love it, these words, power outfit. Yeah, I have that as well. The clothes that I keep it to special moments, to interview or to go out, or special moments anyway. Let's move on. Let me read the next one. Mm, on the opposite side, what is your what is your ultimate comfort outfit for a lazy day at home when you just want to feel cool and completely relaxed? Um, in my case, oh my gosh, how can I say that in English? In my case, just a moment. I like to use a lot to sh- oh my gosh, I don't know how can I say that in English. In Portuguese, it is moletom, you know. When I am at home, I work at home, so all the time I am using a moletom pants, and yeah, sometimes I like to use the acho que é, oh my gosh, how can I say that in English? P Pajamas, as well, you know. So when I don't have any kind of video call, so I use my the clothes that I feel more comfortable, and I don't need it to be uh, oh my gosh, this topic is very hard for me. Sorry, man. Sorry, it's not easy as well. But yeah, I just use any clothes to be relaxed, and feel better at home. And you have some kind of this kind of hope
Eh,
clothes?
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Also, I go for soft. I don't know is correctly pronunciation in inglês. Sweat pants, calças de
Boa.
moletom. Is correctly?
Nice. Yes.
Oh, oh, good. I lose the shirt and the I don't know correctly. Tweak socks. Sometimes I throw on a Honda if it's cold. This often make me feel. I don't know it's correctly. Oh, one second, please. Is is no is correctly comfortable? Is nook
I don't know the word. Let me
is
see.
SNUG is nook
You say about the uh, I don't know,
comfortable.
comfortable.
Comfortable. It's
Yeah.
not so hard. Relaxed, and they completely it's easy. Like I can forget about the responsibility for a while. I also like pa pairing it with my favorite blanket or sleeper for extra cozy feeling, which makes lazy days feel like a small ritual of self-care. Yeah, that's
Nice.
it.
I put the sweat pants and the wool sock on the chat. Next time, I promise that I will bring more words to help us, because like you, I am a little bit, I don't know a lot of words related to this topic. It's very hard, for me as well.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I like to use wool sock as well, a lot because it's warm and I don't know the reason, but I feel my feet, it is very cold, man. And when it become cold, I feel bad, because I can't work very well because, feeling cold is very, how can I say? It's not good at all. Okay, man, let's move on to the next one. Um, Now it is the question. Go ahead, read for us. Number five.
Yeah. Why do you think it can be so emotionally difficult to get rid of all the clothes even when we haven't worn them for years? Hmm, I think clutters often carry memories and the emotions. Each piece can remind us of a specific moment, a person, or a phrase of life. Letting go can feel like letting go of the choice memories or a part of your identity. For example, a t-shirt. I don't know it's correctly t-shirt from a childhood trip or a gift from a loved on can evoke nostalgia, happiness, or even bittersweet feelings, which make it hard to part with them. Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, I agree. Get right off. That's the word that I was looking for. That right off. Old clothes. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree. Sometimes it can be hard when you have some kind of feeling of emotion. Or when you look and it help you to remember a special moment, like a trip or even someone, you know. Yeah, I really believe in that. We keep those clothes because it brings us some memory or a moment, or it just was expensive. And you need to use, you want to use, to be available, I waste a lot, I need to use it until it exists. Like you need to use the as much as possible. Nice. So let's move on. The next one, describe your typical process for choosing what to wear in the morning. Is it a quick, practical decision, or it is more influenced by your mood? Mm, Good question. Maybe can be related or influenced by my mood, you know, and or if I have some kind of compromise, some kind of appointment, I mean, during the day. So with that, I need to wear a good clothes, you know, and yeah, if I need to see someone or I have a video call, a meeting. So I choose better the clothes and uh, when not, I use whatever thing, even the pajamas, during my day. But yeah, I need to confess that the mood influence a lot. Sometimes you are happy, the day is beautiful. I'm a summer guy, so when the weather is good, I feel better. I want to wear uh, some clothes to enjoy the sun, to go outside anyway. And you?
For me, I believe it's a mix of both. I usually check the weather and the plans I have for today, which helps me decide practically. But my mood also plays a big role. Sometimes I chose something bold if I feel energetic, or something soft and the neutral if I want a calm and comfort. Uh, um, Occasionally, I even pick a color that's match my mood or a piece. I haven't worn in a while to feel a little spirit. For example, I don't know em inglês. Eu tenho uma camisa que, dependendo do meu humor, sempre utilizo quando eu saio. Tá escrito assim: eu não quero conversar.
Good one, good one.
Yeah, that's it.
Very nice. Yeah, yeah. The color is one more thing that sometimes is with my mood, I I change that as well. Nowadays I like a lot black and the dark blue uh, clothes. I don't know, but nowadays I'm more minimalist. You know, so sometimes I'm like always almost like the cartoons, buying a lot of black clothes, a lot of black t-shirts and pants, and I don't need to choose anymore. I just open my wardrobe and I get whatever thing, I don't need to choose to think a lot. So man, I need to choose. I need to combine, the t-shirt with the pants, and yeah, sometimes I think like that. I need to buy more equal clothes, with the same color. Um, let's move on. Let me read the next one. Many of us have an item of clothing in our wardrobe that we bought but have never worn. What is the story behind one of those items for you? Mm, I don't know. I have a problem when I buy a cloth, when I buy a shirt, I am I'm a kind of guy that I am I have some kind of indecision, when I'm choosing. And oh my gosh, when I don't buy, I have I feel regret, And I buy, sometimes I feel regret as well. Oh my gosh, it was a good choose, and I could choose better, And yeah, I have that problem with clothes, And I don't know if I have something like that in my wardrobe. I don't think so. Maybe when I bought something, some t-shirts, and when I try to use, when I wear that, I feel that it is shorter, you know, than I thought that it were. And I don't like to use, when the clothes is too short or shorter, you know. I don't feel good. And you?
I just like if you don't, I either don't buy it or I buy the ones I am dubbed about. Yes, I have a pen of elegant, in my opinion, of course, it shows that I bought for a formal event that have that never happened. Uh, I've never worn them, but I keep them because they remind me of ambition and the excitement of preparing for a special occasion. I think the pen symbolize my attention to the details and my desire to be ready for opportunities. Maybe even if it's timing is uh, insta perfect, sometimes just looking at the inspired me to plan and dream for future moments. Here I can finally hear them. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And I was thinking here, sometimes uh, I don't know you. Do you like to buy clothes on the internet or just you, you like to go to the store and choose there and
Yeah,
wear and prove, you know?
I love clutters in internet because I don't know English because for promotional promotional, you know.
You are totally right, you know. Yeah, yeah. I like that as well because I don't like when I go to the store, to the shopping mall, and there are someone following me, you know, and they look, oh, you, do you need help? I can help you, you know. I don't like that. Sometimes I feel, oh man, let me walk. I don't want someone following me, you know. And I prefer to buy on the internet because of that, and because I I can find, cheaper clothes. But the problem that the biggest problem for me is to choose the right number, the right size, because sometimes not some yeah sometimes there are a lot of shapes, so sometimes the medium size is bigger or is smaller than you think, because with the brand, sometimes they have a different size for that, and for me, it can be a problem. And sometimes the clothes can become smaller, when you wash that. I hate that as well, Yeah, yeah. So go ahead, Lucas. Read for us the next one.
Yeah, question number 8. How do you feel about receiving clutter as a gift? Do you see it as a thoughtful is correctly pronunciation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good gesture or a risky choice since style is so personal. I see it as thoughtful if give it truly knows my task. However, however, it can be risky because style is very personal, and I gift that don't fit my styles might end up in use it when someone understands me how to through I feel meaningful and special. Uh, I forgot the English. But se eu não gostar, mesmo assim, eu vou ser educado e aceitar, you know? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, the same, I like to think that when we receive a gift, it's something special, like sometimes it can't be your fit, and or your style, but it is a gift, you can use it to at night to sleep, or just to use at home, I don't see I yeah I don't see problem with that, because yeah, I- but it can't be something very expressive, like I don't know, something very rudey, you know. So yeah, but for a gift, I can't believe that someone could give you something like that for another one, you know, with a rude phrase or something like that, you know. Okay, guy, let's move on. Some people adopt a personal uniform by wearing a similar outfit every day to save mental energy. What do we think of the minimalist approach to clothes? Um, in my case, like I said before, you know, I like the idea, you know, I like it. Like I said, it's like a cartoon, you know, that every day wear the same clothes, you know, the same color of clothes. And maybe it can be good, you know. I have already read about Steve Jobs, I think, that weared the same style of clothes, you know, the same color. And he he told about this, you know, and it is related to the question, you know, to be more minimalist and to save mental energy, you know, because sometimes you need to get up and you waste some time to choose a clothes, you know, to take a decision in the morning, and you can just keep that for things more with more importance, you know. And you, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's practical and smart. It removes the daily stress of the decisions making and allows people to focus mental energy on more important things while I enjoy variate. I admire people you can streamline their hard job this way. It shows discipline, clarity, and self-awareness. I could even see myself adopting a simplified styles for work days while keeping more creativity or casual option for personal life. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was muted. Sorry. Nice. Um, about your style, you know, uh, do you think that the social medias, the trends, you know, influence you to choose your kind of style, or I don't know, maybe you like rock and you like to wear black clothes, or you know, something like that? What is your kind of mood, or what influence you to choose your kind of clothes?
No, definitely never. Uh, oh my God, I forget the word. The game influence. I am simplify. I go what I like. I like it. I do it. Simple.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
And
It become the life simple.
and you?
Yeah, in my case, I think that the environment that I grew up in influenced me a lot, you know, because you know, if you have a lot of friends that they wear an style of clothes, you look that as a common style of clothes, you know. When I was young, I I wasn't a big fan of any kind of bands or you know artists or something like that, you know. But I really believe that my environment when I was younger influenced me a lot to use a specific style of clothes, you know. And yeah, that's my point of view about that. So let's move on.
Sorry. One of the reason is because you buy more online than in person because you end up buying what the one. Oh my God, buying what you don't want. Yeah.
You say about the reason that we choose the. Sorry, could you repeat?
Yeah, one of the reason is because you buy more online than in person because you end up buying one what you don't want.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I don't know exactly, but yeah, at all, I prefer to go to the store and really wear prove, and with that you can see the clothes in your body, and see if it fits you with your mood, or your currently personality, when you are buying. Go ahead, read the next one for us.
Yeah. Uh, the last question.
Yeah, the last one.
Oh my God. If a complete stranger here to look through your hand dropped, what stories? How do your collection of clothes tell them about your life and your personality? I like it, the question. I'd probably see someone you values balance. There are professional pieces for work, casual clutters for comfort, and a few bold items that show personality. My wardrobe reflects a life that organized but flexible, adventurous, but grounded in someone you appreciated, both styles and the comfort. It also hints at my experience travel and the milestones showing that I someone you values memories, personal growth, and thoughtful choice.
Oh my gosh, very well. Very good, you know. Yeah, good, good story, Maybe your wardrobe can be related with your journey, with your career, your some personal events or moments, because we know that sometimes we buy clothes, we buy just to an event, to a special moment, that you need an informal, I mean, an formal, formal clothes, um, oh my gosh, I forgot the word now. My head's not good today. Anyway, but yes, I like to say that my wardrobe is part of my history, because there are some clothes that I bought in different parts of my life, with different moods, with different um um personality, like I said. Yeah, good point. Um, yeah, we don't have more time and we don't have more question for today. Let me share with you the survey. And yeah, today for me the topic was a little bit hard,
Yeah, a little difficult in the words, right?
Yeah, that's the point. The lack of vocabulary, Next time I need to bring some auxiliary words to help us. Let me stop the YouTube live. So bye bye YouTube.